Greetings, my fellow travelers. We're at Island Pyramid. And I still say I have to rename it. And this is after World 2 came down. I tried to do this the other day, but it just got too long-winded. The one big change on this planet is that there are patches of no grass. Not an improvement, livable, obviously. One thing that is very, very disappointing is this crap. I don't know if it's supposed to be raining. Yeah, it's raining. Okay. The little dots on the water, cool effect. The fact that I can't see the base that I could see prior to the world's reset, and could see even better after worlds, a few things that went well for me, is, well, bitterly put, disappointing, because it's not just this thing down here. There's another pyramid. Right now it's just tiger stripe blur. And I don't know what the heck this shit is. You can't scan it. So it's neither plant nor vegetable or... And unfortunately, this is not the only planet where the ocean turned into murky crap. So it's raining. Zippity-doo-dah. Sorry, that was a cough. I'm still fighting off a cold. Yep. I think I'm going to finally bite the bullet. Well, originally it was just one pyramid. Now this is, wow, talk about losing track, or not so much losing track, but just dead silence. This is part of my Worlds expedition save, which, well, was done right after Worlds came down. And in this system, I have Cana Pyramid, and that's it. Cana Pyramid is really no need to check out because, well, she's a floating 200 units above a mesa, and there's 4 structures on a mesa, which are one large floor panel dwellings. So that's it. There is, in the save, 2 bases. I'm going to delete one, which is sort of dead in the water, so to speak. It was inspired by Double Dash Gaming, one of his videos about sort of a tower slash, off the ground type dwelling. I just got a little bit carried away. Still, it was fun. One of the few times I put a motion detector on ring, but the environment is inhospitable. And worse, they decided to plant a tree smack in the middle of the corner of the building. Okay. If anything has happened here is these things. A couple of the boulders may be bigger than they used to be, but that's livable. And also have these things that make me think of romaine lettuce. Yeah, I love the whole, oh, yeah, we're forcing you to rescan everything you've ever known because, well, reasons. This is inspired by Spoon. This one's done. It's his interpretation of the image you have of No Man's Sky when you not log on, but oh damn it, I can't remember where it is. Anyway, it's supposed to be a simple base. Of course, I went a little bit whole hog with the landing pad. This one's a work in progress. It's the intermediary base, and stopped about 15 minutes into the video. And that's the frigging freighter, which, for reasons unclear to me, is simply not rendering properly. Yeah. But hey, we now have raindrops. Alright, so part of this world includes alpine meadows. No real change to the meadow itself. Inspired pyramid, inspired portal pyramid. Completely lucked out. I spent a few minutes the other day landscaping the steps leading to the portal itself, part of the original structure, because the grass is growing through solid granite that stands for millennia. Go figure. And but the corners that are into the hill did not restore. It's still excavated. Restless Sleep Monolith. I saw it at nighttime. It was gorgeous. The subtle lighting, pitch black, nice effect. Didn't see any grass growing through anything. But right now we're looking for changes. Drop the pod hot fishing spot. Well, guess which other water spot turned a little murky. Possibly this one. Oh yeah, here there's this, again, don't know how else to describe it, but lettuce growing everywhere. And I'm so friggin' glad I built this thing above ground. Because, lettuce on one side of the living room and purple pink flowers on the other side of the living room. Yeah. I'd like to see it during the daytime. Well, it's not nearly as bad as the other place, but oof. And I don't understand this. I don't think there's any kind of equivalent in nature. Huh, was not aware of this. Yeah, that makes a whole lot of sense. Interesting. All right, let's get out. And from what I can see, no major change in vegetation or anything. Oh, that's not rendering properly. I didn't build that over there. It's literally a shelf, naturally occurring. The amazing dock if it went to that little peninsula, and the little peninsula was a little bit less hilly. And God knows I would have built something there if that was the case. Anyway, yeah, not much change to drop pod hut fishing spot. And the hut is not because the fishing is successful, but rather because the temperature, the weather is hot. Temperature is pretty normal because it doesn't indicate. Waypoint signal received, nearby building. Oh, they changed the icon from the Nautilon. Imagine that. Oh, that's mine. Okay, alright. Yeah, that's a problem, child. And this is where we're going next. And, well, that was an interesting experiment. It was a slight variation on the Azot A-frame. Call it Azot A-frame because that's who I encountered who had that model of A-frame. And right now, it's not doing it. But the fire used to lick the hill and the side of this building was engulfing this literally all the way to the ceiling. And I don't know what the heck happened to the ground. I mean, there used to be some vegetation. Now there's like these little tufts. But since I'm going to be deleting it, let's have a quick look. Now, I did have like a half wall. Came down at the front end. The staircase was a little bit over here. You could walk up the stairs, hang a right, and then the door inside was on the left. Sort of made a little bit of a zigzag. So it's 3x5 or 3x6. Never been furnished. Nice rear deck. Oh yeah, and the floor is a little bit higher than standard, so attaching these stairs to the bottom was entertaining, to say the least. So yeah, I mean, it's a pleasant structure. Unfortunately, the environment has, well, gone to heck on me. I wonder, maybe I'm going to use this to redo the dwelling of the mechanic at Alpine's Meadow. I don't quite like the way it's coming out. Well, let's harvest before we delete the base. Yeah, if you don't let go of the button, you don't really have to worry about aiming. Reasons I don't quite understand. Yeah, which has suddenly made these things a lot faster than it used to be. Okay, and the one other thing would be these guys. Yeah, if you played at least one campaign playthrough or a few expeditions where, you don't know better, or in the case of expeditions, you can't do better. You're so used to harvesting resources that even when you're working with free everything, you still build these things. Over there's a couple of extractors, a small dwelling, side of a copper deposit or something similar, so partially in the hillside. Now, where did I hide the base computer? Plain sight, if I recall correctly. Oh, right, inside the building. Farewell, Liwak Tien Phosphorus Extraction Base. Now, I just realized a little problem with this action, and I now have to go to well, I was going to say space station, but oh, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, the fact that you have to be in an exact precise spot to climb on. And I know, well, it's like that in real life. Yeah, in real life you can push something on the side of your fighter and have a ladder come out. Or you can just put a couple crates wherever you want to and climb on top. Well, who knows? I mean, they may have adjusted the controllers and have been nice to tell us in little. What the hell? Quote Yoda. Always 2 steps backwards with you. 1 step forward, 2 backwards. You know, there's no reason why you have to relearn to fly something just because they had an update. Have I got anything going here? Don't think so. If I have, then I'm not going to worry about it. Oh yeah, I don't quite understand why we appear on the bridge because, well, there's a ring. Okay, so I'm going to finish with the video, I'll come back. Alpine Pillar, literally I'm going to skip for one simple reason. No change, really. I think the one thing is there are a couple of those pile of rubble which are burning. I'm going to skip Kayet Base for the simple reason that that's the one I'm going to be deleting, so I'm going to end there. Off to Bubblicious, and I almost hope it's nighttime when we get there. The grass was spectacular yesterday. Oh yeah. We are 20 minutes into the video. Probably gonna save a few seconds here and there with, you know, editing out the renaming the base, and of course the teleporter trips. Oh well. And of course, if I do the camera mode thing, the game computer still thinks it's daytime, so the grass won't glow. But yes, while I still don't understand these glowy spots, at least the water here is very clear. That has not changed, thank God. And you all saw that, right? It took forever to spawn. And yeah, this is my own personal bugbear. This piece of shit. And worse, I don't believe I see this critter anywhere else. No, the only place it spawned is in the fucking pool. Okay, that didn't work. Anyway. Chessboard. This guy had 2 sharks in it yesterday. Well, I'll be dipped in peanut butter. Let me get it. Alright, you still see the grass. Though no real change at all. I'm very happy because the second set of buildings on top of Bubblicious, which I cannot remember for the life of me if I've done a video, no trees growing in them, nothing like that. Unlike World 1, no particularly weird bug, although, yeah, right here. They've done, instead of reducing the amount of dangerous flora, they've increased it. They change the appearance in some cases and fuck me sideways. And I remember reading a comment on one YouTube, well, play of the trailer and people making all sorts of comments. How wonderful that this person was getting all they ever wanted. If you wanted different looking toxic plants and more of them, fuck you, asshole. I'm happy for you that you got rain. Pretty much been asking for rain ever since I ever started playing this game. Matter of fact, streams and lakes would be interesting. Alright, that was Bubblicious. Unfortunately, all the other bases are not in the same system. That's not mine. I visited there yesterday. It's okay. Indian Palace, 12K. I'll give you one hint as to why it's called 12K. 12,000 indium in one day. It's one of those worlds where very similar to the world I have the base called Spheroids. Desert, nothing really grows on the ground. You got these weird floating rocks, the ones that look like teardrops. And shells. Yeah, like a teardrop, or the other way around. So nothing has changed here, which is, well, good because it has a certain austere beauty to it. And while I'd hate for, having the lettuce or the some of the other grass growing in patches all over the place here. There, if you see that weird object smack in the middle, that's actually a depot with a flood lamp on top, and the other one's over there. And there are the extractors, and over there would be. There's something over there. I think it's a solar panel farm. Anyway, more detail if you go see the video that I did for the base. So, no change to Indium Palace 12. Activated Indium/Stormy. Why is it called Stormy? I think they're like storms every 20 minutes on that planet, which has the offsetting consideration that there are storm crystals. So if you're playing in no death, no damage, or if you've got a lot of mods to protect you, and actually be rather... Oh, there's rain. Imagine that. So, power generation, that'd be a connecting tower. Please get rid of all this toxic... Well, on this planet, it actually makes sense. Because, well, the planet itself is toxic, so you'd think the plants either would help with cleaning up the toxicity or would be contributing to the mess. So, that away. There's a save beacon. Yep. There. Over there, there's a structure. I think I put a landing pad in it, thinking about building, but the environment is so lousy. Not a place where you want to build a vacation spot. Activated indium. Well, it kind of makes sense. One planet is indium, the other one is activated indium. I do believe I was, at the time, doing one of those Nexus missions or something. It's like, requires you to get, so much of this or so much of that. Came to the system, decided to build 2 bases, one for the quest and the other one for the heck of it, because, well. And we're off to Kayet Base, and we are at 28 minutes. So I'm going to have to expedite the last part because, well, USB sticks don't like videos which are more than 30 minutes long. I could just edit it on the PlayStation and then transfer the USB stick. Decisions. Oh good, we're not smack in the middle of a storm. Well, it makes no difference if you're gone. Okay, all right. Transfer some of this stuff to the freighter. Yeah, I'll never understand why it can't be like 100 in a square. And that's not a question that's limited to No Man's Sky. Destiny does that too. Certain items you can have like 1,999 in a square. The other item you can only have 5 in a square. And in some cases even worse than that, you can only have 5. Yep. All right. Oh, yeah. Base of the tower support column is a teleporter pad. And you can see it's a little bit too much. There's a fucking tree. And I never finished it. Again, the environment is a little bit unpleasant. But, there's little touches. I was going to do something with the wires. I just hadn't quite figured out what. This is one of the reasons for the interest. Okay. Yeah, now I see why I was so interested in this particular location. So yeah, I mean, and literally the ceiling is where the wood frame is, not where that is. So, and you really wish these would have a middle part, and again with the ceiling being where the upper part is, and just have a sort of a low vault type thing. That answers the question. So where the base computer is. And thank you for joining me for this walkthrough of Worlds. Off to work shortly, but I've got a couple of other bases, or saves I should say, to check out. We're at 32 minutes. Farewell, my fellow travelers.